All right, guys, we're gonna have to do a part two because my video cut off, and I don't have enough storage on my phone to mush it together. So I'm sorry. Welcome back, part two. We're gonna just do a part two. You know, we don't got time to be trying to be too fancy and too ratata ratata. I had an alarm on my phone, and it went on. Oh, I got a little migraine. I had an alarm on my phone, and it went off, and it cut the video off. So I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm being nosy real quick. But welcome back, day two, part two. I know I'm still wearing the same shirt because all I did was press play again, and I was just like, let me just keep flowing because it's gonna mess up my flow. Okay, it took me 3 minutes to start that message, and I gotta start again. No, we're not gonna start again. Part two. Okay, so when something in life is finally going well for you, you know, you're finally cutting that cake that you baked. All right, and you're gonna sit back, and those that want to enjoy it with you can enjoy it with you, but those that want to keep picking and picking and picking and picking and picking and picking, oh, we ain't giving them no cake. You know, you're gonna go sit in the room until we done eating cake because I can't. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can't win. You know, like if you sit around and battle and go back and forth and try to explain yourself and trying to make people see your point of view that just don't have the ability. What you guys don't understand is when you get to a certain point and you work to that point, you know, first you were here, then you were here, then you were here. You can't expect to talk to somebody who didn't take any steps to understand how you got here until they're ready to take step one. And step one for them is to open up your mind. See, when people start to come to you and criticize you and question you and get upset with you, they don't have an open mind. So they're trying to see why they, you know, find a reason why they, you know, why they're still where they are and discredit why you are where you are. You know, so some people are talking to you just so they can find something to discredit you with. So you never want to go explaining yourself to people. Just random people too, like why are you explaining yourself to them? You know, like, you know, they don't see your point of view. You know, people like that, they're looking for something to take away from your joy. So don't give them that. Hold on, still, shh, real quick. he barking out the door, but he also barking with what I just said. Okay, clap to that. That's a roof. That's like, yes, if you didn't get what I just said, rewind that. Rewind that, rewatch that. Because when you were doing so bad, no one was asking you any questions about how bad you're doing. No one was asking you how you got in that bad position. Nobody was like, so, you know what I mean? And even if they was, they still wasn't giving you no pointers on how to get out, you know? And if they did get some pointers and they helped you out, then that's not the person I'm talking about. That's clear as day. You know who I'm talking about. So when you get to a point and you doing so good, guys, enjoy it. You should enjoy it, and it feels so good because you remember what it was like to feel so bad. You remember what it was like to be in that bad place. You know what bad feel like. So you know you ain't going back. So you know how good this feels. So you're going to work hard to maintain that good. You know, maintain this, maintain that positive attitude, maintain that bank account or increase that bank account. You know, you just want to keep elevating once you start elevating. You don't want to start elevating and then start going backtrack. Oh no, we're not gonna backtrack. If you gotta backtrack, it needs to be a wise backtrack. Like, okay, this has to really make sense. Because I feel like some people are totally against backtracking. Like, you never want to look back. You never want to look back. I'm not talking about looking back. You know, you don't want to look back and have regret. Obviously, no. But sometimes you can backtrack your steps. You know, like, you got to a certain point and maybe you feel like, you know, there's still some emptiness there. It's okay to backtrack and make sure you didn't overlook something. I backtrack all the time. I don't backtrack and I don't dwell track. That's two different things. You know, I don't look back and dang, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not backtracking. That's feeling guilty. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But sometimes I backtrack. Okay, so I accomplished this, I created this and I accomplished this. So how can I backtrack, work with what I created and make it better or make it bigger, Or I will backtrack and I'll be like, okay, am I really done with this? Is this finished? Can I close the door here and move forward, or maybe move to a whole nother level? So that's what I mean when I say I'm backtracking. Definitely in business, okay? So I know I got a lot of entrepreneurs that's following me, or potential entrepreneurs that's following me. When you're doing business, it's okay to backtrack and look at your business at, where it was, where it's going, where you slipped up. Those are positive backtracks, because you're not gonna be able to really go further if you don't learn from what you did. So that's why I gotta understand the difference between that. That might be a whole nother that's a whole nother topic. Okay, that's a whole nother dilly willy, but it still connects, because people think about looking back as in don't look back at all your past mistakes, or don't look back at, I don't even know, just don't look back, whatever people say it means. No, don't look back and dwell, but you want to look back and backtrack, backtrack on important things. That's what's important. Backtrack on important things with value, okay? Don't be backtracking on things with no value, okay? Don't be backtracking with relationships that has hurt you, like we not backtracking on that. We talk about business and things of importance and things that we created ourselves, and that's important too, guys. When you are taking advice and you're hearing advice and you're learning and you're getting coached, make sure you don't be mixing everything up. I feel like a lot of times we hear a quote or we hear this and we put it where it doesn't go. We get things misconstrued, or sometimes we take things too out of proportion. Sometimes we don't take things into a proportion enough, if that's even the right word. Proportion. But y'all get what I'm saying? I don't want to ramble too far. I said I was going to keep this short, quick, sweet, part 2. You know what to do. So, guys, if you got lost, watch it twice. But understand that your good feels good as it should because you remember what it was like when things were bad. You remember what it was like when that business wasn't off the ground. You remember what it was like when you was selling CDs out your trunk. Now that's a metaphor, because I don't think no one's selling CDs out of their trunk anymore, but you get what I'm saying. You remember when your business wasn't even as strong as it is today. So don't forget to acknowledge how good you are doing. Don't forget to acknowledge how great things have gone. Don't forget to acknowledge the growth. Okay? You have growth because you know what it was like when you didn't have nothing but a little mustard seed. Okay? Okay, guys. Coach Amelia Adair here. I got some great videos for you guys. Stay tuned. If you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Book you a session if you're trying to figure out where to start, where to begin, where to end, where to do. Book you a session. If you got 20 million questions, one session could change your life. One session will change your life, because you're gonna be looking at the phone like you look at the ingredients when them bags of chips is hitting. When them chips be good, you turn that back, you be like, what they put in this? Okay, you're gonna be looking at the phone like, who is this? Changing my life like that. Okay. All right, all the links are below. And any and every video, if you need to reach me, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Or email me. You can't call me, baby. I'll call you. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys at my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye for now.